Greetings. It's good to be here with you guys. I just want to share with you a really short mission story. So this little story happened to me while I was living way down in the deep jungles of Bolivia, and my wife and I, we lived in a thatch roof hut, and I was doing flying and working at a school, and one night I had a flight that I had to do the next day. And I began to pack all my things to get ready for the flight, the piece of equipment that I had. I had my little flight bag together, and I decided I want to make sure I have the keys for the airplane. It was late at night. I'd just gotten back from town, and I searched in my flight bag, and they weren't there. And I was like, oh, where did I leave my keys? And I thought about it. Have you ever lost something you couldn't find? Oh, man, it's like, and you think, and you wonder, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Well, I thought, and I couldn't find, and I searched in all my pants pockets, and I looked on the dresser, and looked in the dresser drawers, and I looked in my backpack, and I looked all around, and I had no keys. And I thought, I wonder if I left them in my pants pocket. How many of you guys left something in your pants pocket and found it in the washer machine? I found change and keys and all these things. Well, there was only a small problem. My washer machine was a creek. Oh, and the creek was about I'd say a few thousand feet from where my house was, and it was getting to be late, and it was dark. My wife and I, we prayed together that the Lord would help me find my keys to the airplane. And so I took a flashlight, and my wife and I, we went down to the creek. There were the big jungle trees, and there was a crystal clear creek flowed between the jungle trees in the middle of the night. And there was the washing board. They had put up these wood boards out in the middle of the creek there, and so they could wash the clothes on it. Now at this school, the kids loved to play in the creek, and they would swim in it, and they would kick up the dirt. When the kids were swimming it, you couldn't see the bottom of it, but it was clear water except for when they were swimming. So I thought, oh man, my chances of finding the keys in the washer machine / creek are not very good. But we prayed, and I thought, all things are possible with God, and He hears our prayers. And so we prayed that special prayer because we knew we needed those. We needed those keys so badly. So I took my flashlight and I started shining around. On the bottom of the creek, we could see fish, and I could see all kinds of things in there, but I didn't see any keys, and I kind of felt discouraged. And as I was shining right by the boards, I noticed something shiny down there, just barely sticking out of the sand. Those look like my keys. And so I reached way down, put my head all the way down. It was really quite deep, maybe about 4 feet there, but up to my waist deep there in the water. And so I reached my arm down there, and sure enough, underneath the leaf, just barely sticking out, I grabbed a hold of those airplane keys. And man, was I thankful that I serve a God that is merciful to a forgetful missionary who left his keys in his pocket, and he helped me find them so I could make that emergency flight the next day.